The NDPP Mokokchung region, in collaboration with IDN, hosted an entrepreneurship awareness program which aimed at promoting entrepreneurship and financial literacy. They even highlighted schemes like the Chief Minister Microfinance Initiative and Health Insurance Scheme. A 10-day research methodology course for research scholars sponsored by ICSSR was inaugurated at Nagaland University Department of Teaching Education. The course aimed at enhancing research capabilities, covers both qualitative and quantitative research methods. The Central Seat Allocation Board hosted a press conference at Kohima Press Club to raise awareness among Northeastern students about registering for the JEE Main 2025. The Power Department has announced that the 220 kVSC new Kohima Mokokchung transmission line will be test charged at 11 am on Friday, February 12. The Arunachal Pradesh State Commission for Women has called for SUO Motu action against social media influencer Elvish Yadav for making derogatory and racial comments against Chum Darang, former Miss Arunachal and Big Boss 18 finalists. Nltv English Prime Time is brought to you by Trump Footwear. Hello and welcome to Nltv English Prime Time. This is Chanchan Kasar and now the news in detail. The NDPP Mokokchung region, in collaboration with IDN, hosted an entrepreneurship awareness program on February 10, 2025, aimed at promoting entrepreneurship and financial literacy. They even highlighted schemes like the Chief Minister Microfinance Initiative and Health Insurance Scheme. NDPP leaders emphasized the importance of entrepreneurship for economic growth, while the technical session focused on government-backed schemes and financial management. On February 10, the Tobu Area Student Union highlighted critical issues affecting the region, particularly in the education and health sector. In education, there is a severe teaching shortage at GMS Samyu A and GPS Shinyo Village, with only 2 teachers at each school despite numerous appeals. Additionally, GMS Yongkao has been downgraded to a GPS without any explanation. In the health sector, the community health center and primary health center face significant staff shortage, with many medical officers failing to remain at their post. PHC Pesau village in particular has been without a medical officer since 2024. TASO has called on all departments in the Tobu subdivision to urgently address these issues and ensure that staff report to their designated locations by March 2025. The union has warned of collective action if their concerns are not addressed.
This morning, we have called press conference to address our major concerning issues which Tobu area are facing. For the convenience of all of us, we will be speaking the rest of the conference in Nakamis. सबसे पहिला Tobu area student यदि टेबल दे बो अपनी कंते किया जे यदि बोई थाका मला स्टीम executive जे इतिया education sector de all of ina ko diwol mon je across Tobu area we have 31 government educational institutions, out of which 22 government primary schools, 7 government middle schools, 1 government high school at Pumai, and government high secondary school at Tobu. On 29th May 2024, during state education tour, our honorable advisor, Dr. Kipre Yume, tai Tobu de haina pungchishe, idu time de mahalla grievances, mahalla cries, to tai ke sob PowerPoint presentation pralo ikina hard copy be tai ke inna pungcha dise, along with department la commissioner and secretary Madam Kelvin of Pralo ikina kiman chun aise tan sob pe Tobu area tukpado tanbi monde ragi thagio goina biswas de thagiase. After which man idiadak iku khopor nai idurni nitor la phai bacha khan ke do sai sai na do kina numurai di khun nugulai na murai tianis na ekta hojise idurni man state government school education department ke ekdam we beg down on our knee idurni aji man press conference loi ase to yadi GMS GPS Tobu area under the Pishi Thagi Libi Kumdo school la grievances address nogrin ina dokpai holibi major concerning ekta school do ki asigulito government middle school which is at Samyu village. This very government middle school is run by only 2 teachers since 2022 and classroom do dade 8 classroom ase and we have good number of enrollment in that very government middle school which is at Samyu village and therefore inigai chasigule to pachakhando town di ki assist kuri itu tapi nachana la man Tobu area ina thagi ase itia government state government school education department bra sir honorable advisor Dr. Khepre Yomi ra loigina Tobu area la bimar do suku pani do apni thakatam di mosai di wo karna man ekta biswas tangro ase itia achi man press conference lo do apni khan bra man la voice to hunigena man ki immediately shortage of teacher idu ek par analyze kurna study kurna man ke posting yadi posting otai dewo koina biswas ekta tangro ase this morning we have called press conference to address our major concerning issues which Tobu area are facing. For convenience of all of us, we will be speaking the rest of the conference in Nakamis. Sabse poila Tobu area student yadi table de po apni kan tegi ase
Attend the Research Methodology course for research scholars sponsored by ICSSR was inaugurated on February 10th at Nagaland University Department of Teacher Education. The course aimed at enhancing research capabilities covered both qualitative and quantitative research methods. Dignitaries including Professor Ramesh C. Patil, Vice Chancellor of IIT Gujarat and Professor G.T. Thong, Pro VC of Kohima campus graced the event. The course will benefit 200 scholars and include experts from across the country. The Power Department has announced that the 220 kVSC New Kohima Mokokchung transmission line will be test charged at 11 am on February 12, 2025. The line passes through several towns and villages including Zadami, Techumi, Botsa, Timanyu and more. The public is warned to avoid contact with the line for safety reasons as the department will not be responsible for any accident.
You must be knowing something called Joint Entrance Examination (JEE), and by which students, science student of plus 12 pass can enter in premier institutes in India like IITs, NITs, triple ITs, and many other central government funded institutes and even state government funded institutes also. And after the exam, maybe huge number of students will pass in that, and there are seats like 65,006 in across the India roughly. Now, which student will go to the which branch and which institute, that is done by a complex process called counseling. So that counseling is done by different bodies. One body is called Joint Seat Allocation Authority, JOSA, which is commonly organized by generally one IIT and one NIT. This time the IIT Kanpur is organizing along with us because NIT Rourkela has got the opportunity. So these two institutes is commonly organizing this one. So we are from that committee, but there's another name called CSAB, Central Seat Allocation Board, which team up with the IIT, and not only that, there are some extra activity carried out by this team, CSAB. Now, what happens that the JEE exam happens generally in nowadays last 2 years in two times, two session. So one session is already over, and for the next session, the online registration is going on, and last day is 25th of this month, and the exam will be from 1st to 8th April. So we are here so that we can get more students from this state or the northeast states to enroll in that, because we have found that the participation from the northeast states are less, and there are a lot of opportunity uh, is ahead with them if they approach and apply for that, and which can give an impact to the state, their better future, better career. And there is a worldwide connection the students can create, and which can also boost the economy, not only their family economy, maybe overall the regional economy, because after passing out from premier institutes with a good job scenario, people can earn better life or can go become an entrepreneur, which will help the local, by which the student can help the local community. But the process is not clear to all the students. Now what happened, we could not reach all the schools or colleges who teaches plus 12 with science. So we thought that let us organize a press conference so that with your help we can reach more students. So that is the request to you, and thank you all for coming here. Now, the process of this JEE, I will just briefly explain a little bit that JEE main is an exam which covers physics, chemistry, and mathematics, and with a score, valid score in that, there is another way. Means some students, some good students from those batch who are coming out from JEE main also appear for JEE advanced, by which you can, the students can also go for IITs, Indian Institute of Technologies. There are 26 IITs there. Otherwise, whoever passing through JEE main, they can appear in the counseling process for NITs. You know, there are 31 NITs. There are different School of Architecture, 26 triple ITs, and lot many colleges which are state government, central government, even private also, which comes under the ambit of this counseling. Now what happened that what he mentioned already, JOSA, Joint Seat Allocation Authority, that start counseling, which covers the all the IITs, all the NITs. I think all of you know about the NIT in Nagaland here. Anybody have visited there? I don't know. So sirs are there, they will tell more about the NIT. Anyway, so in that counseling, so IITs, NITs all are covered. But many students does not know, apart from this JOSA counseling, which happens generally, different rounds are there, 5 rounds, 6 rounds. After that, there is something special called CSAP special round, which is solely organized by the CSAP. So this time we will be organizing from NIT Rourkela. And so after JOSA also, there are a lot many seats are available, and separate registration is required for that. And not only that, we have another responsibility to do, that is called counseling for any UT, that is called Northeast and Union Territory. For Northeast states and for Union Territory, there are some special earmarked seats in across India, and the seats may be around 800 seats are available there, which may be a government institute, which may be a private institutes under AICT. So there is a special offer from Northeast student, which other states cannot participate. You must be knowing something called Joint Entrance Examination, JEE, and by which students of science student of plus 12 pass.
The Phek District Planning and Development Board held its monthly meeting at the DPDB Hall, chaired by MLA and Advisor for New and Renewable Energy Z New theme. The meeting focused on improving the approach road to Phek Government College with Z. Newsito and Minister KG Kenyi urging Odo, the Department of Urban Development and the Phek Town Council to take action as soon as possible. KG Kenyi also emphasized the importance of improving work culture in government offices and congratulated Mallory for becoming a full-fledged district. The inauguration of Mallory district is set for February 21 and all district officers heads are expected to attend. Proposals for the new registrations of societies for entrepreneur reformations company limited and educate society were also discussed. Presentations on departmental activities were given by DFO and Dr. Vetulu from the health department. The Mon District Road Safety Committee held a seminar on Road Safety 2025 at the Town Council Hall with the theme Parva Karengi Surakshit Rohingi. The event was graced by Pakok Pom, Additional Deputy Commissioner of Mon, who emphasized raising awareness about road safety and reducing accidents. SP Kanchan Kumar discussed the importance of traffic rules and how small mistakes can have serious consequences. The technical sessions included talks on the importance of seatbelt, helmet, and safe driving habits. Other topics covered included traffic signs, fines, penalties, and insurance. The program was chaired by Philip with a welcome address from Imkongwapang DTO and a vote of thanks by Nauli MVC. On February 10, an 18-year-old boy, Leshram Tangno, was shot dead by armed miscreants in broad daylight at Mairongkampu, Awang Leikai, Manipur. The victim was traveling with a friend when the assailants, arriving in four-wheeler, stopped them and questioned who Amar was. After some commotions, Malengamba was shot in the forehead and died instantly. His friend narrowly escaped after the gun jammed. The police arrived at the scene, recovered evidence, and registered a case. We'll be taking a short break now. Welcome back. Let's get back with the news. Tripura Chief Minister Professor Dr. Manik Saha urged students and citizens to join the fight against drug addiction while addressing the Jagriti 2025 quiz competitions in Agartala. He emphasized the importance of awareness about consumer protection, road safety, and the need for a drug-free society. With students playing a crucial role, Dr. Saha also highlighted steps to reduce road accidents, stressing helmet safety and the avoidance of reckless driving. He called for public involvement in identifying and reporting drug peddlers. On February 11, a 35-year-old man suspected to be a thief was illegally beaten to death by a mob in Bashpaduya Jawar Novodaya Vidyalaya in Bilonia under South Tripura district. The man has been identified as Babul Mia, a resident of Muzaffar Colony. Sibu Ranjan, the officer in charge of Delonia police station, said the incident occurred last night in JNV, where a person suspected to be a thief was caught, after which police beat him up. He was taken to hospital where he died. The victim's name is Babul Mia. Reportedly, the victim was caught red-handed after scaling the school's boundary wall. Following this, a group of people thrashed him severely and tied him up. Police rushed to the spot near the school in the morning after receiving information. They rescued the injured man and took him to Bilonia Hospital, where doctor declared him dead upon examination. Upon hearing the news, Babul Mia's family members rushed to the hospital. The family of the victim has registered a case and investigation is underway. Two laborers, Rupam Barua from Sivasagar and Medya Rasan from West Bengal, were tragically killed on February 11 when they were run over by a car pipe while transporting gas pipe in a vehicle from Ganpati Drilling Company under IGGL in Saimpo near Itanagar. This incident follows another fatal accident involving a worker raising concerns about worker safety. Authorities are urged to investigate and implement better safety measures to prevent further tragedies. On February 10, Dispur police raided a scrapyard in Dakhi Gaon, Kahilipara, seizing 220 kg of copper wire, 4 kg of copper AC pipes, and 52 kg of silver wire suspected to be stolen. MD Mana Hussain was arrested in connection with the theft. Meanwhile, Assam's SDF intercepted a truck in Amigaon, recovering 600 grams of heroin worth rupees 4 crore. Amir Hussain Khan was arrested, with authorities continuing to investigate the drug trafficking network. On February 10, a workshop on Advantage Assam 2.0 took place at the Boroland Administrative Staff College, organized by the Kokrajhar District Administration. The event aimed to highlight Assam's industrial development and investment prospect. Minister UG Brahma discussed strategies to enhance industrial growth and attract investment in the Boroland territorial region. The initiative aims to boost economic development and entrepreneurship across Assam. On February 10, Bijni police intercepted a vehicle transporting illegal diesel from Datari to Bandara. The authorities seized 15 drums of fuel and arrested 2 individuals, both from Kawatira, Bijni. The operation underscores the police commitment to combat fuel smuggling in the region. In a bid to boost wildlife protection, 27 investigation officers from 6 forest divisions of Manas National Park and Tiger Reserve in Assam underwent advanced training. The 5-day freshers course held in Bansbari focused on inquiry techniques, evidence collections, and wildlife observe offense under the amended Wildlife Act, organized by the Field Directorate, Wildlife Trust of India, and International Fund for Animal Welfare. The training also covered updates, criminal laws, and procedures. A major fire broke out at near Kali Mandir in Assam's Pathsala town in February 10, destroying 3 shops including a ration shop, fruit shop and plastic items shop. Multiple fire tenders responded and no casualties have been reported. Authorities are investigating the cause and assessing the damage. BJP member Dilip Sakai has raised concern over China's plan to construct a massive dam on Yarlung Zangbo River in Tibet, warning it could threaten Arunachal Pradesh, Assam and Bangladesh. Sakai urged the Indian government to hold talks with China, citing the dam's location in an earthquake-prone region, the Ring of Fire. He also highlighted the potential for the dam to cause flood or drought in downstream areas. The dam, estimated at 137 billion, could store vast amount of water, impacting the region's ecology and communities. Arunachal Pradesh Minister Ojing Tasing has strongly defended the controversial 100,000 MV hydroelectric power project, stressing its strategic significance and potential to counter China's mega dam in the Brahmaputra. While addressing opposition concerns, Tasing highlighted the project's potential for economic growth and national security, assuring that mitigation measures would address environmental and displacement issues.
सबको मालूम है कि चाइना में 60,000 मेगावाट का एक डैम बन रहा है यारलुंग सांगपो के ऊपर में। तो उसको देखते हुए गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया अपना साइड में जो उसको काउंटर करने का जो डैम बनाने जा रहा है, और आप सबको मालूम है कि वो डैम चाइना का डैम स्ट्रेटेजिक डैम है। वो इसको ये बोलना गलत नहीं होगा कि वो इसको समय में वाटर बॉम्ब की तरह भी यूज़ कर सकता है, और नहीं तो वो पूरा वो पानी को डाइवर्ट करने से फिर पूरा सियांग सूख जाएगा। तो सियांग सूखने से जो सियांग का सेरेनिटी है, तो सियांग का एक सुंदरता है, जो प्रोडक्टिविटी है, सब खत्म हो जाता है। तो इसके लिए ये लोअर सियांग ये सियांग डैम जो अभी मल्टीपर्पज सियांग डैम जो है बहुत ही बनना जरूरी है। तो आप सबको मालूम होगा कि अब वहाँ गया है तो मालूम हो जाएगा। यहाँ तो वो तो पॉलिटिक्स हो रहा है ना, पॉलिटिकली हर चीज कर रहा है। पिछला चुनाव में भी कितना बदनाम करके चुनाव इस डैम का टूर ही ला रहा है। कम से कम हमको 16 करोड़ का आया है NSPC का, बोल के घूम रहा है। और यहाँ में तो ऐसे कि जो ऑपोजिशन है वो डैम को अपोज कर रहा है, जो रूलिंग है वो डैम को सपोर्ट कर रहा है। ये ऐसे होके यहाँ चल रहा है, और उसको देखता है कि ये एंटी डैम है। सर ये एंटी डैम नहीं है, ये पार्टी ऑपोजिशन वर्सेस रूलिंग है। ये यहाँ का गेम ऐसे आप लोग इसको अच्छा से देखिए। हाँ, बीच बीच में और कोई भी होगा अंदर से कि अपना पॉलिटिकल रोटी सेकने के लिए इस पक्ष में तो है, लेकिन उस पक्ष का भी साथ देता है, ऐसे भी लोग होगा। तो इसको देखते हुए हमको तो लगता है कि ये तो इतना होने पॉलिटिकल है, तो गवर्नमेंट ऑफ अरुणाचल भी इसको इतना सीरियस नहीं लेना चाहिए, और गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया तो और भी छोड़ दीजिए। कोई भी नेता, कोई भी लीडर अपना आदमी को, अपना सपोर्टर को, अपना एरिया के लोगों को कौन मारना चाहेगा? वो तो उसका भलाई के लिए चाहेगा ना, अच्छा डेवलपमेंट हो, वो प्रॉस्पर हो, उनका आमदनी बढ़े, वो किसी का ऊपर डिपेंड ना हो, उनका भी एक अच्छा वो हो, एरिया का इकोनॉमिक ग्रोथ अच्छा हो, सब वाइबल हो। तो ये नेता सोचता है। कोई भी नेता ये नहीं सोचेगा कि मेरा अपना वहाँ का लोगों को मार दे, बर्बाद कर दे, तो कोई नहीं सोचेगा ना। लेकिन इसको लोग जो ऑपोजिशन है और जो बाहर से लोग आए हुए हैं, जो भड़का रहा है सबको, वो लोग इसको जस्ट उल्टा करके कैंपेन कर रहे हैं। ये तो हम तो बार बार आप लोग को बताता है कि ये कैंपेन या तो गवर्नमेंट ऑफ अरुणाचल प्रदेश को ये सब मालूम है, दिल्ली वाला को भी मालूम है, या कौन कौन इन्वॉल्व है, कौन कैसे काम।
On February 10, Arunachal Pradesh signed an MOU to the Adyan Quality Education Foundation to improve school education across the state. The partnership aims to strengthen school complexes, enhance teaching pedagogy, and foster community engagement. Dignitaries, including Education Commissioner Amjad Tak, emphasized the importance of creating vibrant learning hubs. The collaboration is expected to improve learning outcome and ensure holistic student development. Election for 544 village councils and 111 local councils in Mizoram will be held on February 12 with 6,829 candidates contesting for village councils and 2,076 for local council. The election excludes 3 autonomous district council in Siaha and Luang Tlai and the Aizol and Lunglei Municipal Council. Vote counting will begin at 7 p.m. or as soon as polling concludes. On February 10, the Supreme Court of
All election preparedness for general election to village council and local councils in Mizoram are smooth and we are ready for polling. In Mizoram, we are very, very lucky. We have Mizoram People's Forum, that is our organization of NGO and churches. And they have agreement with the political party for free election, fair and free elections. All election preparedness for general election to village council and local council.
On February 10, the Supreme Court of India expressed strong disapproval over the failure of several states, including Delhi, Andhra Pradesh, and Jammu and Kashmir, to act against illegal advertisements promoting Ayurvedic, Sindha, and Unani drugs. A bench of Justice Abhiyan S. Oka and Ujjal Bhuyan summoned the chief secretaries to this state to appear before the court via video conference to explain their non-compliance with the court's previous order. The court further directed the state of Andhra Pradesh, Delhi, Goa, Gujarat, Jammu and Kashmir to file affidavits regarding their enforcement of Rule 170. The Apex Court had previously mandated that advertisers obtain a self-declarations before issuing any such advertisements as per the Cable Television Network Rules 1994 during its May 7, 2024 order. On February 10, NPP leader Yumnan Joy Kumar Singh stated that the party has taken a neutral stance regarding N. Biren Singh's resignation as Manipur CM. Singh explained that the decision would be made after observing further developments. He suggested that Biren Singh's resignation might have been to avoid a no-confidence motion, which could have exposed party division. Singh emphasized that NPP would decide whether to support the BJP-led government after assessing the situation.
That, as I said, it will remain neutral. I've called a meeting of the MLAs. I've talked to all of them. I said that they have come and they have met, and that they have indicated that they are prepared to stand a united sort of front. Will not be no division. So in any case, we'll be taking a consensus sort of what will be our move, whether we'll support, we'll join the BJP-led government again, or whether we'll really will back up anyone among this. But that will be something which will be taken in due course of time, and after seeing the development that takes place from now onwards. I mean, as to who is the likely to be the chief minister. I mean, the dissident groups, they were determined to bring up a motion of no confidence against him, and it was mainly architected by the Congress, And did also, as you know, as everyone knows, they did approach the NPP also. We have indicated that we would not like to involve into this no confidence motion move. We said we will remain neutral. Now, I think after doing lots of permutation and competition, etc., I think Biren probably has found that he was not having the majority. And in that case, no confidence motion brought up against him would have been successful. Probably the BJP higher authority probably did not want to have such a scenario in which there will be, once that no confidence motion is there, there will be lots of heated up tension and arguments, and what one would say that the party would be exposed to the public that the party was totally divided, and probably to avoid, one must have wanted to avoid all these things. So Biren was summoned, I think, if I remember, day before yesterday night, and after deliberation, etc., after examining every aspect, probably must have been advised to resign rather than face the
Prime Minister Narendra Modi virtually inaugurated the third edition of Indian Energy Week 2025 in Delhi, emphasizing India's commitment to sustainable energy solutions and global energy transition. He outlined government's initiative focused on clear energy, energy efficiency, and green technologies. The event brings together energy sector leaders to discuss solutions and showcase India's progress with the goal of becoming a global leader in sustainable energy by 2030.
भारत की एनर्जी एम्बिशंस 5 पिलर्स पर खड़ी है। हमारे पास रिसोर्सेज हैं जिनको हम हार्नेस कर रहे हैं। दूसरा, हम अपने ब्रिलियंट माइंड्स को इनोवेट करने के लिए प्रोत्साहित कर रहे हैं। तीसरा, हमारे पास इकोनॉमिक स्ट्रेंथ है, पॉलिटिकल स्टेबिलिटी है। चौथा, भारत के पास स्ट्रेटेजिक ज्योग्राफी है जो एनर्जी ट्रेड को ज्यादा आकर्षक और आसान बनाती है। और पांचवा, भारत ग्लोबल सस्टेनेबिलिटी के लिए कमिटेड है। इससे भारत के एनर्जी सेक्टर में नई संभावनाएं तैयार हो रही हैं। साथियों, विकसित भारत के लिए अगले 2 दशक बहुत अहम है और इसमें आने वाले 5 साल में हम अनेक बड़े पड़ाव पार करने वाले हैं। हमारे बहुत सारे एनर्जी गोल्स 2030 की डेडलाइन के हिसाब से अलाइन किए गए हैं। साल 2030 तक हम 500 गीगावाट रिन्यूएबल एनर्जी कैपेसिटी ऐड करना चाहते हैं। साल 2030 तक भारतीय रेलवे ने नेट जीरो कार्बन एमिशन का टारगेट रखा है। साल 2030 तक हम हर साल 5 मिलियन मैट्रिक टन ग्रीन हाइड्रोजन कर सके, ये हमारा लक्ष्य है। हमारे ये टारगेट्स काफी एम्बिशियस लग सकते हैं, लेकिन बीते 10 साल में जो भारत ने हासिल किया है, उससे ये विश्वास पैदा हुआ है कि ये टारगेट्स भी हम जरूर हासिल कर लेंगे। फ्रेंड्स, बीते 10 साल में भारत 10th लार्जेस्ट से 5th लार्जेस्ट इकोनॉमी बना है। बीते 10 वर्षों में हमने अपनी सोलर एनर्जी जनरेशन कैपेसिटी को 32 टाइम्स बढ़ाया है। आज भारत दुनिया का तीसरा सबसे बड़ा सोलर पावर जनरेटिंग नेशन है।
On February 10, Prime Minister Narendra Modi arrived in Paris ahead of the AI summit, where he was warmly welcomed with a hug by French Minister Macron at a dinner. Modi also met US Vice President J.D. Vance during the three-day visit. Modi will co-chair the AI summit with Macron, hold bilateral talks and address business leaders. Modi expressed gratitude for the grand diaspora welcome in Paris. He and Macron will also visit the Mazargues War Cemetery to honor Indian soldier sacrifices. On February 11, a court in Kush district sentenced retired IPS officer Kuldeep Sharma to 3 months in jail for assaulting and wrongfully confining Congress leader Abdul Hazi Ibrahim in 1984 when he was the superintendent of police. The Court of Additional Chief Judicial Magistrate B.M. Prajapati also handed a 3-month sentence to then Police Inspector J.H. Vasavada. Both were fined ₹1,000 each. They were convicted under Section 342 of the Indian Penal Code for wrongfully confinement. The case stemmed from a complaint filed by Shankar Joshi in Bhuj Court, seeking action against Sharma Vasavada and the 2 other deceased individuals under Section 342, 323 and 506 of the IPC. Mandi Sub-Divisional Magistrate Om Kant Thakur was injured in an attack during an inspection of illegal mining in Brainbadi area. Thakur's tooth was broken when a man attacked him after he spotted illegal mining activities. Police quickly intervened and Thakur was taken to Zonal Hospital for treatment.
माइनिंग इंस्पेक्शन के लिए ब्यास के किनारे गए थे मंडी शहर के पास और वहाँ पे किसी ने उन पे हमला किया व्यक्ति ने। कुछ काफ़ी जो अन्य लोग थे और ट्रैक्टर वगैरह थे वो वहाँ से फ़रार हो गए थे, तो उन पे हाथ उठाया गया एक व्यक्ति द्वारा और मुंह पे इंजरी हुई है और अस्पताल में उनका उपचार हुआ है।
ये माइनिंग का मामला है। इसमें एसडीएम साहब के ऊपर जो है वहाँ एक आदमी ने अटैक किया है। इसकी हम अभी पूरी जांच कर रहे हैं। अभी एसडीएम साहब से जानकारी लेके और जो उनका ड्राइवर साथ में है उनसे सारी जानकारी लेके बयान लेके हम एफआईआर दर्ज कर रहे हैं अभी पुलिस थाना मंडी सदर में। जो एक आदमी
The Arunachal State Commissions for Women has called for SEO Motu action against social media influencer Elvish Yadav for making derogatory and racial comments against Chumdarang, former Miss Arunachal and Big Boss finalist. The Commission's letter to the National Commissioner for Women condemned Yadav remarks, highlighting their harmful impact on Darang's reputation and the women of Northeast India. The APSCW called for swift action against to ensure justice for Darang and protect women in the industry. On February 10, Ranveer Alabadia, a popular influencer, apologized for his controversial comments of Samir Ren's YouTube show India's Got Talent, which led to public outrage. His remark, deemed inappropriate and offensive, sparked calls for a ban on his podcast and criticism for politicians, including Maharashtra CM Devendra Fadnavis. Alabadia admitted his lapse in judgment, expressed regret, and assured his followers he would use his platform more responsibly.
My comment wasn't just inappropriate, it wasn't even funny. Comedy is not my forte. I'm just here to say sorry. Many of you asked if this is how I wish to use my platform, and obviously this is not how I wish to use it. I'm not going to give any context or justification or reasoning behind whatever happened. I'm just here for an apology. I personally had a lapse in judgment. It wasn't cool on my part. The podcast is watched by people of all ages. Don't want to be the kind of person that takes that responsibility lightly, and family is the last thing that I would ever disrespect. need to use this platform better. That's been my learning from this whole experience. I promise to just get better. I've asked the makers of the video to remove the insensitive sections from the video. And all I can say in the end is, I'm sorry. I hope you can forgive me as a human being.
मुझे भी इसकी जानकारी मिली है, मैंने अभी तक उसको फर्स्ट हैंड देखा नहीं है, लेकिन बहुत भद्दे तरीके से कुछ चीज़ों को कहा गया है, प्रेजेंट किया गया है, ऐसा मुझे भी पता चला है, जो बिल्कुल गलत है। फ्रीडम ऑफ स्पीच सभी को है, लेकिन हमारी फ्रीडम वहाँ समाप्त हो जाती है जब हम किसी और के फ्रीडम पर इंक्रोच करते हैं, और इस प्रकार का इंक्रोचमेंट ठीक नहीं है। मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि अभिव्यक्ति इसकी भी कोई मर्यादाएं है। हमारे समाज में हमने अश्लीलता के भी कुछ नियम तैयार किए हैं, अगर उनको कोई पार करता है तो ये बहुत गलत बात है। अगर ऐसी कोई बात होती है तो उसके ऊपर कार्रवाई होनी चाहिए।
ये महाराष्ट्र छत्रपति शिवाजी महाराज शिव फुले अम्बेडकर जी का ये महाराष्ट्र है, और इस महाराष्ट्र के अंदर हमारा देश जो है इसका कल्चरल बैकग्राउंड बहुत महान है, और ऐसे देश में इस तरीके की बयानबाजी करना, अपनी माता बहनों के ऊपर से गाली देना, ये हमारी संस्कृति को शोभा नहीं देता है, और महाराष्ट्र में तो सवाल ही नहीं आता। हम इलाहाबादी को वार्निंग देना चाहते हैं कि इस तरीके की बयानबाजी, इस तरीके का जो फ्रीडम ऑफ स्पीच का जो दुरुपयोग किया जा रहा है, रिलीजियस धार्मिकता में तेढ़ निर्माण करने की कोशिश की जा रही है, लोगों के बीच में दरार फैलाने की कोशिश की जा रही है, इस तरीके का बर्ताव शिवसेना कभी भी बर्दाश्त करेगी नहीं। हम उसको वार्निंग देना चाहते हैं, उसको ताकीद देना चाहते हैं कि इस तरीके का बर्ताव, इस तरीके की बयानबाजी जो बड़े बूढ़े बच्चे यंगस्टर्स सब देखते हैं, और उस देखने का जो परिणाम है वो सबके ऊपर होता है, तो इस तरीके की बयानबाजी किसी भी हालत में बंद होनी चाहिए। अगर ये बंद नहीं होती है तो फिर शिवसेना की तरफ से जो भाषा इलाहाबादी को समझेगी उस।
Congress leader Shashi Tharoor criticized the US over the recent deportations of Indian immigrants, which sparked an anger in India. He urged the government to diplomatically address the issue, with Washington emphasizing that while deporting is valid, the manner in which it was carried out, smuggling individuals, was disrespectful. Tharoor stressed that deported individuals should be treated with dignity as they were not criminals. He called for this issue not to be repeated in the future.
Areas of sensitivity that have just arisen. One is, of course, not so much the deportations of illegal Indian immigrants, which is entirely appropriate, but the manner of the deportation, which has naturally caused a great deal of anxiety, resentment, and even anger in India. And somehow the message will delicately.
A 23-year-old student, R. Sairam from Rangraya Medical College, tragically died by suicide in his hostel room on the night between Monday and Tuesday. His roommate was away when the incident occurred. Sairam, hailing from West Godavari district, was found dead and police are investigating the cause. A case has been registered under Section 194 of BNS. A student from IIT Kanpur was found dead in a suspected suicide in his hostel room. Authorities have launched an investigation with initial findings suggesting the student may have taken their own life. The incident has shaken the campus, raising concerns about mental health. The institute has expressed condolence and support to the student's family.
कल्याणपुर क्षेत्रांतर्गत IIT कानपुर में PhD के एक छात्र द्वारा सुसाइड किया गया है। छात्र के रूम से एक सुसाइड नोट प्राप्त हुआ है, जिसमें उसके द्वारा किसी को भी जिम्मेदार नहीं ठहराया गया है। घर वालों को जानकारी दी गई है, उनसे अन्य जानकारी प्राप्त कर आवश्यक।
7 people were killed in a tragic road accident in Madhya Pradesh, Jabalpur district on Tuesday morning. A minibus returning to Andhra Pradesh from the Mahakumbh in Prayagraj collided with a truck near Siora town, 65 km from Jabalpur. The impact killed 7 passengers instantly while others were trapped inside the vehicle. The accident occurred around 8:30 am. Nltv English Prime Time has been brought to you by Trunk Footwear. That is all for the Nltv English Prime Time. For more news and updates, keep watching Naglan TV.